Hello and welcome to the Long Island weather update. It is the 4th of December, 9:30, and another gloomy day. Yeah, look at all these clouds that we had to deal with today. A lot of serious high overcast. Very just dull-looking sky, murky-looking sky. And this is pretty much what things look like all day today. Just miserable. At least it's not raining, but not much sunshine. A lot less sunshine than I expected, actually. Tonight, the skies have cleared up a bit. We have a little bit of a break, but we'll have another little short wave rolling in. That's the problem. We keep having these short waves roll in. Again, can't seem to get a clear sky around here. So, looking at our temperatures right now, it's 45 at Islip right now. So, let's show you what the day was like at Islip. And you'll see temperatures. I think we still got. Yeah, we were above normal today, mid 50s. Yeah, so it was definitely warm. Not feeling like December at all. It was breezy, still well above normal, and plenty of clouds around as well. Let's go look at the highs for the day. And you can see mid 50s pretty much everywhere across the area, though. To the north and west, you'll notice a little bit colder. But for us, mid 50s. And for the lows, 34 West Hampton, believe it or not. A little radiational cooling, 39 at Islip. So it did drop a little bit. Some of the colder areas in New Jersey, too. I see some mid 30s, but other than that, mid 40s were the rule. Around 40 to mid 40s. So that's above normal. Let's look at the weather for the day. Islip, you could see here that we were 8 degrees above normal for the day. Above normal temperatures at Islip and above normal temperatures at Central Park to 8 degrees above normal. So, once again, significantly above normal today, temperature-wise. Let's look at the precipitation one more time. We'll do the 72-hour one here, and you'll see here that some areas, actually, one area did get close to an inch on some parts of southwestern Suffolk County yesterday. I'm just looking at this because when I was in Babylon, I'm just going to note here, we have a couple of pictures here I took of high water in a lot of the areas. So I saw a lot of high water. You can see here also some water there. Um, Show you that high water again that we had. So, yeah, definitely some high water out there. So, yeah, that's about right. Again, I think something's going on with the lakes out east. I'm going to make another video about that. We'll talk about that. I'm not going to bring it up in the weather update. That's a separate subject altogether. Let's go look at the models here, HRRR. And we'll go ahead and we'll look at the weather for the next couple of days. No precipitation. That's the good news. You see there a little bit. There's a low that's going to form offshore that might throw a couple of isolated snow showers our way Wednesday afternoon, perhaps. In the afternoon, we might have some isolated snow showers. Excuse me. As a result of a little bit of instability and a secondary cold front coming through. But other than that it stays dry at least. But we'll have plenty of clouds. So here's your dew points and wind flow. Northwest winds here. Well, normally my allergies go away, but again, it's been warmer than it should be, so they're not gone yet. So you can see northwest winds tomorrow. Again, you see the winds become a little more northwesterly and then northerly as we get into Wednesday, and that's going to help pull down some of that colder air that you see up here. Some of that colder air. So let's look at our air temperatures. So air temperatures tonight will probably drop into the mid 35 to 40 degrees. Tomorrow is going to wind up being colder. I think we're going to only have highs in the low to mid 40s. It's definitely going to be colder tomorrow than today as the colder air gets in. And then by Wednesday morning, we're around the mid 30s. And then for Wednesday, we're only in the upper 30s to around 40. So we're going to be in that much, much colder air as we get into Wednesday. It's going to wind up being much colder. So let's go to... Let's look at our soundings, our model soundings, and we'll take a look and see what we've got for tomorrow, and you'll see when we pop the sounding up that we'll have plenty of moisture again and plenty of clouds as a result. Yep, pretty much. So you'll see here you have moisture at the surface, but you also have some at the mid and high levels as well. So similar looking sky to today, tomorrow, probably, unfortunately. Rather just boring looking, just, I mean, these kind of clouds are just really just boring and slate gray. And you'll see, you got a moisture all the way up there. So you got a moist column there. That's going to keep things on the cloudy side. And as far as Wednesday goes, I don't know if we can get one for Wednesday. We'll see. Yep, Wednesday doesn't look much better. In fact, we have clouds all the way from the surface, all the way to the mid-levels. This is at around 10, 11 o'clock on Wednesday. We'll see if it gets any better later on. See if we can get one later on. And you know what? Doesn't want to work. All right, I'll use the GFS. It's probably too far out on this front model. GFS. So here's the GFS, and let's see if we can get the GFS here. Yeah, this is the 18Z, and you can see just clouds all the way from. So lots of clouds around on Wednesday too as well, unfortunately. And then as we go into Tuesday, you'll see there's that dry. You'll see where the heart of it goes up into New England. So it's a shallow trough. And then we can look at the skies. I'll look Thursday morning and see clouds again at the mid and high levels. So yeah, I know it's like never going to clear out. It's absolutely ridiculous. It really is. Here we go. It's Thursday, same deal. I mean, same deal. And then Friday, click it again for Friday. Same deal. And Saturday we'll be having the warm air come in, and we'll have plenty of clouds there too. Yep. So, I mean, there are no sunny days in this forecast at all. Unfortunately, there's going to be plenty of clouds each and every day. So let's go to the, now that you looked at that, and our temperatures, which will keep that's what's going to help keep the temperatures down. It's not so much that this air mass is cold. Let's put this on temperatures here. But you'll have plenty of clouds around, and that's what's going to keep the temperatures from warming up too much, especially on Thursday. Where we're probably only going to be in the mid to upper 30s on Thursday, all right? And then things warm up again as we get toward Friday and Saturday, of course, but I'm not going to talk about that unless we talked about it last night. So now that we covered all that, the skies are going to have plenty of clouds, but I'm showing you the sounding reports to get an idea of why there are so many clouds around. All right, so if we go here, into tomorrow, you'll see. Tomorrow, we start off clear in the morning, and then clouds up. So maybe early in the morning, it might be clear, and the clouds up. Wednesday, we're cloudy most of the day. Thursday, still a deal. Clouds roll in. Friday, it's just all freaking week long. It's going to be like this. There's no real. Let's go look at the RGM model. The RGM is going to show the same picture. So here we are. Maybe early in the morning, we might be clear early in the morning. But then it clouds up pretty quick. This is 10 o'clock. Maybe 10 o'clock. We might have clear skies. We might. I don't think so. I think we'll have a lot of these high clouds, even though it's not really showing it, coming in around 10 o'clock. And then clouds really come in earnest. Here we are for Wednesday. Plenty of clouds around on Wednesday. Maybe a peak of sun later on in the afternoon. And then Thursday, here comes the next batch of clouds. So yeah, it's ridiculous. That's as far as I got on this model, but you can see we're going to have plenty of clouds around this week. So expect mostly cloudy days each day, with maybe sometimes there'll be some sun, but more or less just plenty of clouds. More of this with the sky, unfortunately. Back here, more of this kind of just boring slate gray skies, very depressing. And not good at all. So at least it's not raining. I guess we can look at the bright side that way, but it's really hard to find a silver lining in all these clouds. I mean, we haven't had a sunny day since Thanksgiving. It's absolutely ridiculous. So that's going to wrap up this Long Island weather update. And if you're upset about it, like I am, if you see a huge oversized Dodge Ram, try not to let anger get the best of you, and don't let the air out of the tires, even though, trust me, I've thought about it. I hate these people. They're changing the climate more than ever, and I'm going to make a video about the climate. I'll try to do one tonight talking about it, because I think we're in a real crisis. It's only getting worse. And electric cars aren't the solution either, so that's a whole nother subject. But anyway, have a good night.